Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hi, my name's Mike. And when I walk into Cafe Anyway, a gong will always be hit because that is what I demand. This is a show where I have been hosting it now for how many episodes? Let me see. I always lose count because I've done so many, as you can imagine.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
1697, We didn't do a Labor Day show because guess what? I didn't want to labor.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I didn't want to do this show because I like to do it early in the morning so you have a chance to listen to it. And then if I do it later in the day, which happens when I'm doing it when I'm at the part-time job, you don't get to hear it at all. And why is Michael Stipe, the lead singer of R.E.M.,
Mike's Daily Podcast.
why did he decide to grow a worse than David Letterman beard? And why is the sugar pour in the studio?
Mike's
Who the...
Daily
What the...
Podcast.
And I don't understand...
Yeah!
I was about to say I don't understand gamers, but I was having a discussion with my lovely lady friend about some of the games. I mean, games? I never had an Atari or a Nintendo or a... What the hell was the one that Mattel had? Intellivision? I never had any of those, or Sega or whatever they are. Look who walked in. I had these little handheld things. My mom would go, hey, here's a handheld thing. I remember this one that's about the size of your palm. And it was a Dungeons and Dragons game. And all the graphics were sort of that graphics that you have on your digital, your watch. The little digital watches we had back then, the Casios and whatnot. It was awesome. I remember spending hours on that. So before I criticize gamers out there and laugh at Twitch and people on Twitch, I need to point the finger at myself and go, I guess I was into that. But it was done by the time I was 18. By the time I met girls, I was done with that. That fascinated me no more. But a lot of people have walked in, and we should say, no more.
No more.
And say hi to them.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, gift shop supervisor. I really like video games.
Oh, that's good.
And here's today's podcast picture.
What is your favorite one?
I like the one with the music.
Oh, yeah, that catchy music.
Yeah, the catchy music, Mike Matthews.
I wonder what...
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Basil even likes it. He was dancing to it. Basil chased some more birds yesterday. Oh, my God. So, I did something terrible as a dog owner. And I don't think I've ever done this before. But because my lovely lady friend watched Basil while I was in Florida, Basil's gotten used to eating later than he usually does. When I go to work, I feed him at like 4 in the morning, and then I'll feed him at 4 in the afternoon. Well, he seemed to be so into that schedule that when I tried feeding him at 4 in the morning when I started back at my job last Thursday, he didn't want to get up, it seemed. So I said, all right, let's stick to my lovely lady friend's schedule, and you can get up and eat like at 8 or whatever. And well, somehow with all this messing around with the schedule, I completely forgot to feed him last night, and I feel so bad. I actually got up like a half hour earlier than I usually do, like 3:30, just to feed him. So I think he's okay. I think he'll survive, but still, I felt so bad this morning. Plus, I got no sleep. Oh. And what happens when I get no sleep? I'm basically blind. I can't see anything. My eyes, they never get that film completely off of them. So, like, there's this blur in my eyes all the time. Plus, my left foot, last year it was my right foot. This year it's my left foot that's been acting up. And it's, like, not healing when I don't get a full night's sleep. Because when I started getting a full night's sleep, my right foot healed up beautifully. but lately my left foot has had no time to heal. Plus I got a stupid dentist appointment. I can't stand Tuesdays. Tuesdays suck. Oh, Labor Day. What a joke. Ugh. And I'm getting sick of people asking me if I have a new roommate yet. No, I don't have a new roommate, and I don't want a new roommate. Mike, can I move in? No! You're not moving in with me. Ugh. Look who else is here. Hello, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere, the engineer. We're looking for a roommate. Oh, you're looking for a roommate. That's great. No way. Yeah, so if you know any roommates, let us know. Yeah, anybody who asks me, I'll send them over to you. That'll work just fine. Great. Hey, so Brett Kavanaugh is running for Supreme Court. Blah, 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 Supreme Court, blah, blah. So Trump picked him, blah, 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 because, hey, guess what this guy can do? When Trump gets convicted of all the stuff that we know he did, Kavanaugh's going to pardon him. Just like that, with a little hand wavy action. So Trump will get completely, he won't have to go to jail. And
because you'd be in jail.
I played that out of irony. Because he's not going to be in jail, because Brett Kavanaugh's going to do his hand wavy thing, and he'll be gone. That's right. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, cafe, anyway. Cafe, anyway. Why, Michael Stipe, why? Why that beard? I think this is what happened with Michael Stipe. So some rock stars try to hold on so much to that look, that youthful look. They dye their hair black. They wear sunglasses all the time so you can't see the crow's feet, or what's worse, Gene Simmons gets like 50 facelifts a year, to the point that his face is puffed up like a big sumo wrestler. You know, it's sad. Or you go Michael Stipe's way, where you go, you know what, I'm going to grow this big beard and hide behind it, and no one will ever know it's me, because I'm tired of the spotlight. But then he has to make money, and so he has to go and promote his old albums. And everybody goes, okay, we've heard Losing My Religion 3 gazillion goddamn times. So to the fact that we've lost our religion and we say goddamn. So please, Michael Stipe, please disappear. Do what Bono's doing. Bono lost his voice. Yeah. We wanted Bono to disappear for so long. We, I guess, all collectively made his voice disappear with our minds. We said, Bono's voice, go. So get out of your own way, Bono. That's what we're saying. I just mentioned one of his own songs that you probably never even heard of. My lovely lady friend is wonderful. I caught her, though, last week putting too much peanut butter in my smoothie. Mike, that's impossible. You can't put too much peanut butter in your smoothie. Oh, yes, you can. To the point where I remember drinking the smoothie and going, why aren't I hungry? It's like 8 days later and I'm still not hungry. Peanut butter, my friend. It's very filling. It's not the healthiest. I mean, yes, peanuts in general are good for you. There are some healthy fats involved, but there's a lot of fat involved, and salt is the thing to look out for. But that's still it. She makes the best smoothies. I love them. I'm eating one now. When I was in Florida, I didn't have a single smoothie. My mom's diet consists of anything that walked around on 4 legs and was killed in a horrible, painful fashion. That's what she eats constantly. So it was ham. It was little, it was cheese. Well, I guess that. Ham. Cheese. Whatever else. We ate a lot of fish too. You know, I guess my point is vegans aren't being annoying enough. I had a friend named Mike. This guy was the most annoying idiot because he was a vegan and we'd go to a restaurant with him, me and a bunch of other guys. And he was the only vegan in the group. And we'd sit there, and he'd get all preachy on us about being a vegan. And then when the food server came over to take our order, he would totally even though we were at a health food place, a healthy vegetarian restaurant that we had to go out of our way to get to just for him. And then, I'm ranting. Welcome to your Tuesday morning rant. Then he interrogated this food server ad nauseum. Well, yeah, you make your own bread. Okay, well, what's in the bread? Is there eggs in the bread? You know, eggs are living beings. I'm a vegan. So apparently, there's this new study that I heard on the show. What's up? What? Wait, don't tell me is what it is. And apparently, vegans aren't being annoying enough. And they're losing track. Their cause is starting to dissipate because there are people that say they're vegan, but hey, they do eat eggs. That's not a vegan. Or they eat fish. Nope. Can't be a thing like that. It has to be vegetables. But, there's all these specific rules. And vegans aren't being annoying enough. Isn't that crazy? Good gosh. That's my show today. Isn't that crazy? Good gosh. And I don't want a roommate. Get the hell away from me. If you want to be a roommate, if you want to rent that room, you got to step off because you're not going to get it. Hey, why? You're never going to get it. Not that En Vogue song. Why are you if you're on Facebook? Hey, you know what? I haven't been on Facebook in like 8 days. Or wait, since the last... Oh my God. So I got 8 notifications. Let's go and see what... Oh, I got a friend request. Please try closing and reopening your browser window. That's what Facebook is telling me. How lame is your frickin' website, frick? Frickety frick. Huh. Alright, I thought I had a friend request, but I do have a friend request. This is crazy. This is what this podcast will do. By the way, I honestly don't really want to do this podcast today. And there are some days... Oh, Gustavo is now a friend. Yay. Some days go, no one's listening to this show. Here's some more friends that I don't give a crap about that Facebook is telling me they're having a birthday today. You should wish them a happy birthday. Oh, you missed a bunch of people who had birthdays on September 1st, September 2nd. No! If they were real friends, I would call them up and wish them a happy birthday. Damn you, Facebook. I hate you. Oh, hold on. Let me just strap up some explosives to my Facebook app and do this. Excellent. So speaking of Facebook people that are on entirely too much or on Instagram entirely too much, why are you posting these pictures that you take these selfies and you don't smile or anything? You just stare at the camera with a full scary ass look on your face. What is that? Why are you doing... Oh, that's the real me, Mike. No, I don't need to... Don't show that to me. I don't want to see the real you. Ugh. I'm done. Done. So my point is about doing this show is I don't hear from any of you. None of you. None. And I'm just wondering if, like, the 11 downloads I see is some bot in Thailand that's, I don't know, maybe if it clicks on my website, it gets money. I don't know what's going on. So here's the thing is I'm seriously going to my website's coming up for renewal. I think the contract ends in March. At that time, if I don't get a single email, it's got to be an email to MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com, and it's got to be a legit email saying, "Hi, Mike, this is so-and-so out in Podunk, Arkansas, and I am listening to the show. I listen to the show every time you post it," or whatever. I don't care. It's got to come from somewhere that's Legit. And if I don't get that before March, the show's gone. The renewal's going to come up for the website, the WordPress website that I've worked on for 5-6 years now. Episode 1697, almost going to be at 1700. I will end this show. I will end it. I will do nothing. I will end my podcast career. I will end it like that if I don't get a response. And it can't be the usual people that text me, the Kevins, the Sylvias, the Christy once in a while. It's got to be someone I haven't heard from ever. It's got to be legit. Because you know what? Every year I do the Yuletide personalized MP3 for thee. I'm not doing that this year. I did it for every single year we've done the show. And I'm not doing it this year because you know what? I do it. I promote it the whole Yuletide season. You know, to be all Christmassy and happy and yay. Oh, and now it's Halloween time. And I'm not going to play any stupid Halloween sound effects. Screw that. And if I don't hear anything, I'm you know what? We're not doing the Yuletide thing. That's how I feel about it. Generation Z is going to outgrow millennials next year. Generation Z is the one that they're younger than the millennials. I don't know the exact age. So millennials are like, what? We're not important anymore? What? We're done? Ho, ho, ho. Yes. It's called changing of the guard. Get used to it. You're getting old.
Right? God.
Old. Enjoy it. You know, all you millennials that made fun of me when you're like, Mike, you're so old. Ha! It happens to us all, my friend. We all age and die. Hey, so this has been a great show. Oh, what's this one? Oh, let me, because as we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. I just had so much to say today. And I'm excited and sad at the same time that the show's ending in March. If I don't get the email, it's gone. It's done. Was it? Unless I have this wrong and I accidentally paid for 2 years in advance with my website, then we'll make it we'll make it a year from March. But at any rate, I'm being adamant. Will Wheaton. So one of the many things makes Big Bang Theory the worst show ever is Will Wheaton. They have that guy on way too much. He's a podcaster. He was on Star Trek The Next Generation. No, I'm not going to play that theme. Sheldon, yes, he makes me laugh sometimes with his weird kind of lizard embryo look. And then I just don't... It's gone. That show's done at the end. Of course, they make something like $900,000 an episode. Except for Sheldon, I think, makes $3 billion an episode. But the show's done today. Yay, what a fun show this was. It's called Labor Day Relaxed Me, and I got so much rest on Labor Day because I wasn't supposed to labor. And yeah. All right. Woo! Next show, it'll be the wonderful Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. If for some reason you didn't get that email address I mentioned earlier, or get the name of the website, here's Ariel to say it all again. Ooh, I forgot to mention the podcast picture is a really cool moment that happened the last full day that I was in Daytona Beach, when my mom and I were out on the beach, and I look out and I'm like, Mom, I think we gotta go. There looks like a rainstorm coming right at us. And sure enough, right off the coast, there was this big dark cloud heading right our way. And a guy was on a standing board. What do you call it? Those stand-up right boards. And he looked like he was... Oh, I gotta get out of here. So you see that at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com right now if you want.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST dailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.